As a follow-on to the Farmers Weekly Stamp Out Lameness campaign, a hit squad of experts, including Ruth Clements from FAI Farms and Joe Angel from the University of Liverpool, visited 3 farms to see how the 5-point plan to controlling lameness could be implemented. I caught up with the farmers after their visit to find out what they had learnt and what they would be changing as a result. Were you quite surprised that the hit squad put your lameness at 10%?
Yes, that surprised me a bit. I thought it was just normal 3-5%, but perhaps they were counting slightly lame sheep and I wasn't, perhaps, yeah.
So are you going to start looking differently at your sheep and picking up those slightly earlier lame sheep? Do you think that's important?
Yeah, I would say so, yes, because the slightly lame perhaps go on to be the really lame ones in a couple of days or whatever. Weaning is coming up in the next 2 weeks, so we'll throw out all the lame ones and give them a shot of antibiotic as per usual. And then in 2 weeks' time or 10 days, 2 weeks' time, we'll probably see what's still lame and treat with those. But quite a large percentage of those will be sold, I think, even possibly some of the one-hit ones.
So you'll mark them up, will you?
Yeah, I'll mark them up, and anything that gets two shots will definitely go.
And will you continue that from now on?
Yeah, I think that's been the problem in the past. You tend to start with things and let the problem sort of drag on instead of really hitting the job properly.
Yeah. So how, from what Ruth and Joe have said today, what kind of percentage do you think you might cull this year because of lameness?
According to Ruth, some of the farms have reported sort of 4 or 5%, probably not far out, 4 or 5%.
And then by the sounds of things, that's not going to be every year, it will just be in that first year, and then it will reduce.
Comes down drastically after the first 2 years, I think, so hopefully.
And what other things as part of the 5-point plan are you going to take on board?
Start a vaccination programme this summer and do it twice for the first year and see how it goes.
And when do you think you'll vaccinate?
Well, the biggest risk time is at housing, obviously, and probably we'll do it now for the first couple of years just to get on top of the job. And
were you surprised at what cost it came out at?
It's not good, is it? £4,000 odd, so, you know, we've been quoted £5-6 a head, but we've been probably thinking of the actual lame ones cost that, don't we? But the actual cost is that per you on the farm, isn't it? So it's a much higher cost, isn't it? Nobody likes to lose 4,000 for one specific reason, do they?
And you think that you can address that?
Well, hopefully we can.
Yeah. So if you had one message to give other farmers, other sheep producers, in terms of reducing lameness from what you've learnt today, what would you say to them?
We tend not to look at the ones that are slightly lame, just the ones that are really lame. So the lameness problem is probably a bit higher percentage than we like to think, I think.
Yeah.
And then get on top of the problem.
And you think it is possible with the 5-point plan? You think that's a practical tool to do that?
Everybody else that's tried it seems to be getting on top of the job, so we'll try.